Hello, peoples and everybody's. So give me a few moments here. I'm just going to be plugging things in. Just made myself a coffee. I don't need my Xbox controller for the moment. I'm going to plug my phone in because it's going to die soon. Yes, I know, new security measures and all that stuff. We'll go. Make sure the audio's good to go. Okay. So today, we're basically going to be burning the stream down. No, just joking. We're going to be changing a whole lot of things, modifying a lot of things. Basically, hopefully, the stream you're seeing now, and started seeing today, or saw later this week, will no longer exist. The stream's going to be updated. As you can see here, I can have multiple different recordings and setups here. So the plan is, fingers crossed, I have obviously these multiple things. The first one being this one here. This is my recording screen. So I got to change the name of you, actually. Can I change the name of you? No, I can't change the name of you. No rename. So this, oh, that's the logo. What am I doing? I thought it said Lego. I may be just going crazy. But yeah, so we have our stream option as it is, where we have it broken down. If I go streaming here real quick, I'm gonna turn the music off. So you can see, right, when we start, you know, we get the pictures in the background, they flash through. We have all the, you know, we have the chat on the right and all this stuff. I've decided to rework all this. For example, this stuff down here I want to replace and get rid of. I want to kind of update this and make it look a little bit better. The donation tracker, I kind of want to keep. The timer obviously will stay the same. The slideshow itself will be modified. Problem is that I can't actually change it while I'm in it. So I had to make this one here, which is basically a blank option. So what we're going to do, I'm going to just kind of minimize this. I've got my monitor all set up here. I've got my two folders because we're basically going to set up 4 streams. I'm not going to do them all today, obviously. I'm pretty much making them and then just copying them 1, 2, 3, and 4. Basically, we're going to have a Supreme Ruler Ultimate live stream preset, TerraTech preset, a Destiny preset, and whatever the 4th game I've been playing recently is that I can't think of the name right now. Battletech. So those are the presets that I want to have. I want to have those those 4, and then have a 5th one that's just a generic stream that I can go to. Because I want to get those 4 games constantly out every week. Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. And then every Saturday and Wednesday, or even the odd Sunday, those 3 days, if I have the time to swap out the a miscellaneous stream, but I can, you know, move things around pretty quick and easy, right? So the intro itself will be just a generic intro. One reason why I want to have 4 specific game streams is so that each one has its own intro pictures. So right now when we go to the intro, it runs just from a generic folder that I've had that just over the last 3 years is just filled up with garbage. So what I want to do is have 5 folders. I'm going to arrange my file system on my computer on my own, on my other PC, but the plan is to have 5 folders, and it's just going to be, each one has the name of the game for the 4, and then the 5th one is going to be a generic one where it's going to show screenshots, or mostly like game logos themselves, And every time we go to play a new game, I'm going to throw that new logo in. And that one will be like, here's all the games we have played on this alternative stream, whether it be Wednesday, Saturday, or Sunday. Yeah. So that's the idea behind that. One of the things I also want to do is kind of modify the way it looks as well. Kind of want to make things a little bit more simplified. I feel like it's gotten a little bit more complex over the last little while. So I definitely want to change that. Like on the main screen, I basically want to have the ticker running along the bottom, a timer on the screen somewhere, the chat being the prominent intro feature, and then some sort of, kind of like what we still have with the pictures and stuff. So today we're going to do, and hopefully do we're obviously work on all of this. So one of the things I want to do is I wanted to look at some of the new themes available through Stream OBS. I wanted to see what options we had. I specifically wanted to do stream starting ones first. What if I did something like that? It said animated. Kind of like this. Because at least I'm hoping that I can click and drag a lot of these functions. We're going to obviously see very soon. I'm assuming once I download these, they'll also flip it in for me. So the first one we're going to do obviously is for Supreme Ruler. That's the given right away. First game we're looking at, Supreme Ruler. So with that in mind, I have to remember is map down the bottom left. Want something that's, city related. There's 18 pages of stuff, so that's kind of cool. Why doesn't that go up? That's stupid. I don't like it when it has people's logos in it. Was this supposed to be right back? Oh, in his skull. Not a big fan of that. Kind of like this because it's very plain. That's very The Division-esque. Or at least very Tom Clancy-esque. A lot of these are obviously game inspired, which is good. PUBG obviously there. That Hunted or something like that. Ooh, this actually isn't that bad. Though I'm assuming this stuff here up at the top might be part of it. But I like how I have to like scroll all the way back up myself. Kind of like the idea of this, but with the people, I don't know, doesn't feel war. Like this kind of does. Problem is, right, a lot of this stuff has extra stuff like up here in the middle and things like that. That I don't like the text because it looks like it's really hard to see. Oh, speaking of which, um, obviously being live and all that stuff, we are and I am going to be turning some functions off on the main stream as well. So just as a heads up, because I'll be testing a lot of stuff, a lot of stuff's actually going to be getting turned off. So for example, the Be Right Back music, the alert boxes are all going away. Which I guess I can do it on just the streaming page here. There we go. So now when I go to test stuff, we shouldn't have any issues. Okay. So now we shouldn't get any like double audios or audio and things like that as well. When we go into the next phase of all this stuff. Reykjavik, interesting. Oh, that's Destiny. I like that. Except I don't like that. This could be interesting. I like that one. Interesting. Okay, so didn't like that. I guess I can do RTS. Okay, not a fan of that. The moment I switch something, it basically just closed the whole thing. Rocket League is not real-time strategy. This actually may not be too bad. It's pretty... Oh, no. The moment I see a game logo right there, it's a no-go. I like this. I don't mind that. I have the chat running here. Interesting. That's not bad, but I don't like the lack of stuff there. So you like something like this, but I wouldn't mind having the ability to also have the pictures of at the same time. That would be interesting. I mean, this isn't so bad. I have to admit, I kind of like this. I'm not a fan of all that. I'm gonna have to go into all you later. Okay, let's go with just stream starting. So starting soon, I definitely wanted to have... What the... Okay. So here you download the overlays and then put them where you want. Interesting. No, you know what? I definitely want animated. I kind of like this one if the gun... I'm assuming that's gun... That's supposed to be like gun parts. So I think that's Medal of Honor in the background. If the gun parts weren't there, that would be kind of cool. Like, what I don't like is some of these are very game specific. Which, I mean, makes sense. Because a game gets to a certain popularity and... There you go type thing. This wouldn't be too bad. Then have a timer going. This is okay. Something about it I don't like. I know I'm really picky. So, you know, this would be interesting if I could pick the stuff in the background to be blurry. Like if I could pick the stuff in behind there to be blurry, that would be that would be cool. Will admit this one does kind of speak to me a little bit. And up here in white, have the countdown going. I mean, other than that, this isn't actually that bad. Have it sitting right in the middle. So this is pretty much the same as the other one. I like that. That already looks, that alone looks good. Now, if there was a coffee. Overwatch. Now, there also will be something noticeable with streams from here on out, but I won't mention what that's going to be. Because I've made a bit of a decision. I actually like this one quite a bit. Not a fan of all of that. So I'll probably get rid of all this. Only problem though is if, say, I wanted to add notifications and pop-ups, they'd have to have that. That kind of sucks. Interesting, but no. Ah, here we go. That's interesting. I like this, actually. I wonder. I could add an MPEG 4. Give me a second here. I have an idea. Wait, did it say I can add a... I have an idea. Do I have... I have an idea. I'm trying to remember. I have an idea. Don't know if this will work. So the first game we're going to do, obviously, is Supreme Ruler Ultimate. So that's from 4 years ago. Audio's off. Okay. An idea. Oops. Pick for... download. Okay. Done. So now... a spot for no, I want to go to images. Okay, I'm actually gonna probably have to do this myself, which is no big deal. I'll probably do it in Paint. Oh wait, do I have? Oh, I can download GIMP. GIMP. Download, please. I'm just going to download you directly. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to create on the starting page, in the top left-hand corner here is going to be the trailer. The release trailer for whatever game it is we're playing. So first one is going to be Supreme Lure Ultimate. We're going to put the trailer up, and the trailer should play, theoretically. Now, the catch-22 here is that I want a nice image going around it, blocking it, most of it. I'll just move you over there. So that we can have the chat over here. And then any announcements over there. So pretty much we're looking at a black image. We want to use a black image, but we want to have a see-through portion up here. And then have a spot for our chat to go here. And have basically that see-through as well. With maybe a bit of an overlay around it. Let's come up with a good... kind of a good image. So obviously black is going to be it, because I want to draw into the attention to where the image is, like where the color is. How well is it going to work out? It's going to be completely different, but we'll see. So 1920 by 1080 is our image size. So then 1920 by 1080. I'm trying to think image-wise. I'm not the best when it comes to audio, when it comes to some of this stuff. So, do you put a desktop icon somewhere? Perfect. Hang on. Let's open you up. So I have an idea. It's going to be a weird one, but I have an idea. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take a screenshot of the image I have on my monitor right now. And I'm going to use that as my idea, I guess. So if I just clicked here and said print screen, one here and just Control V. Aha! Except you took, oh, you took everything. Holy smokes. Okay. Can I remove everything from here? Oh, okay. What if I just said, hey, I just want this area here. Control C. New. Yeah, okay. And then paste it. Doesn't matter. Okay. So right now, that's the image I got. this is what I'm going to work with. So what I want, I'm going to close that one, discard. So an area, say, whoa. Okay, so that actually did it the other way around. Okay. What if I said, hey? Whoops. Okay. So I cut, it's a reverse cut. Okay. So, yeah, I don't want to, well, actually, I can do something like this first. Interesting. I don't know idea what I'm doing. Okay, so hold on. File, no, file, no, no. File, new. So we're gonna do 1920 by 1080. So this is our image as of the moment. I want the entire image black. Now, I want an area inside this that is going to be clear. So actually, should I do something like file new? Okay. So this is our image. Can I make the image, the background transparent? So I want to start with a transparent background. Background image. No, background image. Whoops. Select. Background. Go to layer. Layers. Transparency. Ah. Layers, transparency. Add alpha channel. Press delete on the keyboard. Okay, so this, as of now, transparent image. Okay. So, what I want to do now is kind of come up with the idea of where everything's going to go then. So, for example, I want most of this stuff as black. Oh, this is almost perfect. Okay. Okay. So theoretically, if I went layers, new layer, mode, normal. Oh. Background color is you. So layers, new layer, background color. Okay. So now, if I did erase, okay, so this is the size of the image, which is actually almost perfect. So if I say I want it to size, say 500. Almost actually the size I want. This is almost perfect. Okay. So let's make it 1000. Oh my gosh. Okay. Very, very close. Look at that. So now, if I wanted to say, images. That's you. Device. No. Actually, I think this is almost perfect. If I could get is there a blur tool? Because this is where our chat's going to go. Oh, gradient tool. Perfect. Well, I screwed that up pretty quick. There we go. Done. Then we do eraser. Oh, size 1000. How come this worked before and now it's not? Okay, hold on. I screwed up something there. I don't know what it was. Okay. Layer, transparency, add alpha channel. Good to go. We're going to hit delete. We're going to go layer, add a new layer, and I want it to be the background color. Cool. Okay, here we go. Is there... something where I can... How did I set it up before? Hmm. So, how did I do this before? that's a... So does that erase a clipboard image? Which is not what I want to do. No. What I want to do... is... What if I did the Google to GIMP? Okay, well, I know what the eraser looks like. See you. Oh, wait, is it? I may have... Okay, I think I boned this again. New. Okay. Layer. Transparency. Add alpha channel. Delete. Okay. And you are called background. I'm assuming I now just locked it. So now I'm adding another... a new layer. Normal. Everything's fine. Background color. So now it should be black. Now select the eraser. Which should have an opaquency of 100. No. So that's going to stand them a while. So if I did rectangle select, which I now have, I hit delete. Can I... Okay, well, I want this set to a specific... fixed aspect ratio. No. Gimp aspect ratio. Rectangle aspect ratio. 20? What if I did 16 by 9? Then clicked it. Like, haha. Okay. Move it a little bit. There. So this is guaranteed 16 by 9. Delete. Area behind it is now clear. Perfect. Okay, I'm going to file. I'm going to save this first. I'm going to save it to desktop. I'm going to call it intro page. Save for now. So now what I want to do is I want to blur out the edges a little bit. So I'm assuming this is going to be fuzzy select tool, maybe? No. Probably going to say something with the paintbrush, maybe. See, gradient tool sounds like it would be a good idea. But yeah, the moment I did that... What if I did something like this? No, no. This thing. What am I? Oh, I'm oh, damn it. Nope. Rectangle. There we go, 16 by 9. Move it around. So there we go. Now, what'd I do? Could I now select that and go gradient? Okay, that is good, but is there a way to do it itself? I mean, theoretically, I could delete that area and make it bigger. Kind of like that. There we go. Ah, it's smudging in, not out. So if I... Hold on. Is there a way to invert? Because right now it's only doing what's inside this box. So now if I don't do it in the box and said, hey, do me a favor. Can I zoom in? Well, that's... There we go. So now the theory is that with this being blurred, I can put the video behind it. File. Save as. Same thing. Replace. I'm now going to export as. Here we go. Let's just go with JPEG. Export. I'm going to close that for now. And that should be our image file. Now theoretically that, oh no, you know, I just realized I can't do JPEGs as See through. Open you up. Go File. Save as. Oh wait, no. Export as. I believe it has to be PNG to be see-through. So this is the intro background. Desktop export. See, background colors. I think that should be good. Export. I think that's okay. So now we're going to open up OBS. And first thing we're going to do is we're going to add an image. PNG, perfect. Add source. I'm going to call this background. Add source. Browse. Desktop. Image background. Open. There we go. Done. So this is our image intro. Next, I'm going to go with adding media source. Well, actually, before I do that, I'm going to put the file on the desktop. Downloads. There we go, paste. Whether this is going to work or not, don't know. So we're going to do media source. Pick 4, add source. I'm going to call this trailer. Add new source. We're going to tell it to loop. Speed's going to be 100%. Color is going to be as per normal. Browse. Desktop. Open. We're going to say done. We're going to put it below. Perfect. We're going to set it something like that. Oh, this might actually have audio. It has audio, but it's not playing the audio. That's no big deal. We'll figure it out. Oh, whoops. So you are playing the audio from this. Okay. There we go. Took a moment. So, theoretically, whatever game we play, the launch trailer will now pop up. We'll also put down here somewhere stream starting soon. So we're gonna now lock those in place. We're gonna click here. We're gonna add text, which we're gonna do in GIMP. because I already like this quite a bit. So we're going to do File, New. No, actually we're not. We can just do this right in here. Text. Source. Soon. A new source. No big deal. Take a moment. So, stream starting soon. We're just gonna, for the moment, drag this down here and we're gonna stretch it out. There we go. Now, one of the things I can do is put it there. Go to Properties. Oh. Crap. Oh. That's actually not what I was thinking of doing. So let's turn that off. Don't know what that chat mode does. But yeah, so we're gonna turn that off, turn that off, turn that off. And that's gonna be as is. Say done. So say there-ish, because we're gonna have obviously right here, the timer's going. We're going to lock that in for the moment. Now we're going to put the chat in. Chat box. Source. And we're just going to call this chat. New source. So right now we need to change it. Because right now it's saying it's going to be, whoop, oh, geez. 60 by 80. And I don't like that. So, we're going to say 600 itself is good for height. No, actually, we're going to increase it by 7. Nope. 8. 850. It's actually not that bad. Takes up a nice thing. But the width, no. We're going to do it by 400. Okay, we're getting there. What if we went to 450? Ah, that looks good. Put it right about there. Background is going to be black background, so it matches, obviously, our already background. Font settings, we're going to keep everything as is. Chatter's fine. Everything's going to be fine. We're going to recache that. So I'm not going to put always show messages because that gets kind of annoying. Well, actually, on this page, I will. So this really doesn't matter. That should be fine. And done. So now what I'm going to do is open up the stream myself. I have no idea what that is. Someone just said something in Russian. So someone who only speaks Russian. Well, hello to you too. I know it's hello and then what are you speaking? I'm speaking English. So we're going to test it now by going here and saying test and test. We should get 2 things on here. And only one of them showed up. Interesting. Oh, no, there's the other one. Oh, yeah. Wow. Which one was that? Holy smokes. So that's YouTube. This is going to be Twitch. So we go Twitch, YouTube. So Twitch is immediate. YouTube. I mean, I think it maybe just took a few moments. Okay. So that was actually pretty quick. There we go. So now that's showing up. So theoretically, what would now happen is chat will go down the right and we got our thing going and say stream starting soon. What is the name of this thing that I can remember? OBS timer. I'm going to download the timer real quick. And throw the timer in here. Is this it here? No, this is not it. Ah, this is it here. Okay. There we go. Download it from this location. Source zip. No. Set up my timer real quick. Wait a second, this doesn't make sense. Properties. Yeah, OBS timer exe. So this is kind of weird, but the exe file is missing. There we go. That was weird. So the last few times I've installed this, it's been just the solid thing. It's no modifications or changes. So let's, well, I want to move you. So we'll just say, yeah, 1550. Whatever. Add text. It's gonna be timer. A new source. Read from file. And if I'm not mistaken, it goes to documents. Timer text open. I'm gonna leave pretty much everything as is. We're gonna click OK. I may have picked a number too high. Interesting. It's not writing to the file it should be. Text, add source, timer, read from file, I'm going to menu the taskbar, properties, ability, there we go. We'll snap it together. And there we go. So one of the coolest things is I can actually change this part. So I can't change it. I can change it right here. So I can actually say, stream starting soon. We'll set it for an hour 48 minutes for now. So that way I can actually get rid of that. You just have this. Going to do something like that. And there we go. So something very simple. Not too crazy. Not too obnoxious. Now, one of the things we can do. So, for example, Supreme Ruler, right? A lot of fighting and stuff like that. We could put an image in the background that's blurry. We could change the color from black to something else. Let's see. But yeah, I mean, overall, my theory is this is pretty good to basically start off with. I mean, nothing too crazy. I want something simple. And yeah, there we go. So, after almost 2 hours, we've got our intro page. So, with that in mind, I'm going to take a quick little break. When we come back, we're going to do the actual streaming page itself. Obviously, what you have in the background is the actual gaming. I have to actually import that from the old computer, but that's neither here nor there. Oh, we also need to add in some of our other stuff as well. Sorry, I almost forgot. So, we have our timer, and we have our chat. So what we need is all, a couple of the other widgets and things like that. So, I'm going to take a quick little break, and I will be right back, and we will put in our widgets, so to speak. Get our extra little things. We'll get our donation trackers, goals, And there's an instant replay option, subscription goal, event list, all that stuff. We're going to fiddle and fart around with all that stuff, kind of get that situated on the screen a little bit more. But we'll be right back. See you guys then. That was the wrong thing. Okay. So we're back. So this is what we got so far. So now we're going to add some widgets. So obviously there's the alert bar. Alerts. Source. So donations, merchandise. If anyone apparently buys merchandise, which I don't have anyways. Anyone gets donations. Super chat. Anyone subscribes to the channel. Memberships, etc., etc., etc. So the animation. There we go. Fade out. For you. Just cancel. Okay, well, I didn't officially add you yet. So what I want to do first, I want to move the timer up. I want to see where the chat sits. So the thing with the chat is I want it to go a little higher. And then down here is where we're going to have a ticker. I can do viewer count because well, actually it does YouTube and Twitch. No. Sponsor banner? Interesting. Credits is a good thing. I'm going to do that on the ending screen. But events list. Now I like this. Thing with this is, how do I put it? I don't like how it looks. Like, I mean, I could do something like that, but it doesn't look good. See, then when I tell it to flip, for example, it doesn't do that. So theoretically, this should now be on all the time, right? Okay. I don't like that, though. So now it's coming from the top. No. See, I don't like this, to be honest. Like, I don't like the way it looks. Like, I understand the point of it, but... So there's 4 things, right? And they should disappear 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. I mean, on this page, it's not that bad. But I don't like the... And that's not so bad because it shows 5. On this screen, I think that's okay. And, it, you know, whenever something happens, right, it disappears after a while. I think the max amount I'm going to say is 3. Or maybe 4. Yeah, so on the screen, 4, just kind of sitting there. That should be okay. Thing with this, how can I put this? I don't like that zombie thing.
Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems nominal.
This is a test donation for CA Dollar.
Okay. So first things first, we're making this thing ridiculously smaller. So the width, (200), height is 100. We'll test it real quick.
Reactor online.
This is already a thing I don't like.
Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems nominal.
This is a test donation for CA Dollar.
It doesn't scale to the size you want. So it's what? 6 by 8.
Reactor. Online. Sensors. Online. Weapons. Online. All systems. Nominal.
This is a test donation for CA dollar.
So that's the best I can do right there. Let's go close. Mute for a split second here. I'm going to go back to alerts, properties. Actually, no, we're going to go into events, properties, test, and then donations.
Reactor. Online. Sensors. Online. Weapons. Online.
See,
All
here's my thing, right?
systems. Nominal.
This is a test
Why would I have it there
donation for
twice?
CA dollar.
Like, to me, it's redundant. So I'm actually going to get rid of the events one. Alerts I'm going to keep. I'm going to bring them to about here. Lock, properties, and we're going to test.
Reactor. Online. Sensors. Online. Weapons. Online. All systems. Nominal.
This is a test donation for CA dollar.
There we go. I think that's good. Then we get the chat up here, right? So YouTube chat. What's this? Partner with a company and they really don't do anything. So we got Twitch chat, YouTube chat, and then we got you.
Reactor. Online. Sensors. Online. Weapons.
Yeah, I think it's
Online.
pretty good.
All
It makes
systems.
things a little bit more
Nominal.
This is a
simpler.
test donation for CA dollar.
Makes it a little bit more simpler than it was before. Makes things a lot more easier than it was before. Before I felt like there was too much going on and there was just way too much stuff. And I feel like this is just a lot simpler, a lot easier. I think the thing I would like to do though, what's this? So this I don't know. So this just, yeah, that seems a little useless to me as well. See, this I understand. It's going to call it ticker, source. This makes sense. This is just going to go on the top. Oh, I got to edit you. Poop. Okay, hold on. So the height, it's 100. Nope. 80. Nope. 70. Nope. 60. Let's try 50. 40. Good. Width. 1920. Really? Is there a way for me to fade this at either end? What I could probably do to fade this I mean, theoretically, I could use the same image I have as the background with the grayness. And delete the image as well and gray out the sides, but nah, that's too... Nah, I just make it wider. That's no big deal. Oh, interesting. So it only maxes out the width of my screen anyways. So I just do this. Like, that's no big deal. Okay. So we'd have that. We'd have the chat. We have the countdown. We have the alerts. I think this is pretty good, actually. I like the way this is all set up. I like the way this feels, the way it looks. It's simplistic, not too crazy. I do want to look at maybe a different option. I've been using the same countdown timer for quite a while now, actually. It was in you somewhere. I think it was in the README here. Look up this. Okay. Maybe we'll update our timer while we're at it. Let's try this out. Because right now, what's going to happen is the moment this ends, it just goes away. If I can get a program that now changes that to something a little bit more, how do I put it? Like, instead of it just going and ending, it actually will say something for me. There we go. So current time, countdown to a specific time. so that's this moment here. Countdown 2. Interesting. Okay. So if I did, whoops. So if I went to OBS and said, let's try another timer. So text, add source, timer, 2, add source, read from file, browse, and it's under C. Snails. Text files. Okay. Here in this case, it's countdown. So open that up, and this is just a countdown. Okay. So here, it's just that. So theoretically, properties, tell that no, and just say stream starting in. Done. We're also going to rename just to start text. Done. It's locked in place. We just kind of go, start text. 193 up. $193 up. Boom. They're now both lined up. What's the width? Width is, I don't know, 172. Nah. Whatever. We're actually going to do something like this anyways. Because the alerts are going to have to be moved to say, actually, let's keep them kind of in the corner right there. And we'll see what happens when this ends. So what should happen is in 6 minutes, 34 seconds, I'm going to try to change this. 2, 3. So in a minute 16 seconds, it should pop over to starting any moment. And if I didn't remove, interesting. Yeah, that's fine. Actually, let's just say so 9, 8, 7, 6. It should say any moment now. Perfect. I'll make it. We'd still get the sound, obviously, from this. I actually like it quite a bit. And pretty much for the streaming, this is going to sound really crazy, but the only difference I'm going to have between the streaming page and the starting page is basically we're just going to have the chat on here. And we're going to have chat, alerts, and to get our format right, I don't know why I just switched monitors. So we already have the chat from here. So I should be able to copy, come over here, and paste. Or not. What if I went to starting, went to that, and said duplicate? And this would be streaming. We click OK. And you should be the exact same as that. Perfect. So now what we do, start text, you go. Perfect. Alerts, you stay. Ticker, you stay. Timer 2, you go away. Background, you go away. Trailer, you go away. What's left is the ticker, the alerts, and the chat. That's it. The alerts get moved to the top left-hand corner. Actually, no, they're going to go center top. Right about there. We're going to go to properties, and we're going to test this just to make sure.
Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems nominal.
This is a test donation for C.
Whoa!
Reactor online.
3,
Sensors online.
2.
Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems.
I want this just under.
Reactor online. Sensors online. Reactor online. Sensors
Gotta
online.
wait for it to go around.
Weapons online. All systems nominal.
This is a test donation for $CA.
Reactor
There we go.
online.
Perfectly
Sensors
just under.
online. Weapons online. All systems nominal.
That's it.
This is a test donation for
Chat's going to be on
$CA.
the right. I'm going to move that a little bit. So set it up like so. But I want to invert it. And I don't think it's going to allow me to invert. No. So the height is going to get changed on this page just to 800. And it's going to get moved up just... Actually, it's going to get moved up like that. There we go. Now, I do need to add our logo to all this as well. I forgot. image, add source, logo, add new source, browse, desktop, desktop. So, obviously it's going in the corner, but we're going to go to properties. No, logo, properties. No. Logo. Transform. Haha. You won't let me do... so what I'm going to do... Actually, I'm just going to do that. There we go. Simple as that. Now I should be able to just say this is the logo. There you go. I go streaming. I should now be able to say I want to bring in an image source. I want it to be the logo. And shrink it down. There we go. Properties though. Can I not edit you? To be slightly opaque. Can't, but I mean, it's small enough that it shouldn't be a problem. So we have our streaming page, which will have our, obviously our gaming on it. Having all this stuff running around in the background, blah, 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 blah. We have the intro, which will have the trailer of the game we're playing, the thing saying when we're starting, counter along the top, chat on the right. There we go. All good to go. Streaming. There we go. And then I'm going to duplicate and say end. So here we go. So logo will be there. Timer's going to be gone. Ticker will be there. Alerts will be there. You are actually going to say on Thanks for watching. Chat, background, and trailer. Because to be honest with you, if I need to go for a break, it shouldn't be much of an issue. Except you just changed the text on me, didn't you? You did. Oh. I love you too, my dear. Font size is 36. Font size 36. I just, yeah, there we go. Okay. Ah, and pretty much that's it. There we go. The only difference between this and this is the text. And there we go. So, now my question is, if I close you out while you're still... counting down, do you stop counting down? You do. Okay. So mental note, that SNAS program, can't close it. Man, then basically it's one. I don't actually need to, now that I've done this, set up multiple different stream pages. I can just do one. Pick the trailer that's playing and boom, there she goes. So, with that in mind, thanks for watching, everybody. I appreciate your time and patience and things like that. We'll be streaming on Monday, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard, Supreme Ruler Ultimate. Anyways, thanks for watching, everybody. I'll see you guys then. Bye-bye.